If I ask you lot who hates the Victoria Line and why do you hate the Victoria Line, it's most likely the reasons why people will hate the Victoria Line is the fact that the trains don't have air conditioning, unfortunately. We're not going to go on the Victoria Line today. We're going to be going on the Jubilee Line. Information that I haven't shared in the last video, I talked about the Jubilee Line. I believe that is Suffolk Station. Yeah, is the escalator, one of the escalators at Suffolk Station. Alright, I'm going to leave it down to William to share information that this leaflet contains on the Jubilee Line. Take it away, William.
The Jubilee Line is 44 years old, being the newest line in the underground network, with plenty of heritage to be found. The Bakerloo Line took over the Stanmore branch when the Jubilee Line opened in 1979, and it was the Stanmore branch originally built by the Metropolitan Railway, which operated on the branch until 1933. Several stations based on the northern part of the Jubilee Line have been rebuilt in the early 1930s to have the designs of Metropolitan Railway architect Charles Clark. The best surviving example is Kingsbury Station with light-filled, barrel-vaulted ticket hall, complete with original wood fixings. After the Metropolitan Railway merged with London Transport in 1933, St John's Wood and Swiss Cottage stations were rebuilt. St John's Wood Station is considered a heritage classic, retaining many of original features such as embossed tiling, escalator uplighters, and, to the trains, signage that are rare at underground stations. Most stations on the Stanmore branch remain unchanged when the Jubilee Line rolled out for passenger services. Significant renovation and construction work took place in central London, and a new tunnel came to link Baker Street with Charing Cross, Green Park, and Bond Street. Done this made congestion reduce on the Bakerloo Line at Baker Street, expanding the underground service in the West End. Each station along the route to Charing Cross for the Jubilee Line received significant renovations, with illustrators and graphic artists designing original motifs for platforms at stations on the Jubilee Line's Charing Cross built route, even some not on the Jubilee Line. Tom Eckersley designed unique motifs for the Jubilee and Central Line platforms at Bond Street, while David Gentleman produced a detailed woodcut depiction of the journey of the Eleanor Cross for the Northern Line's platforms at Charing Cross. As there had been proposals for extending the line past Charing Cross, and even a groundbreaking ceremony prematurely celebrating the beginning of an extension, no serious action took place until the construction of the new financial hub in London's Docklands in the late 1980s. To meet demands for additional transport options for the financial centre at Canary Wharf, Parliament approved an extension for the Jubilee Line from Westminster to Stratford in 1992. Spurring the regeneration of South Bank and the Docklands, 11 new stops were added to the Jubilee Line's extension. These stations were designed by different architectural firms, based on a brief by the chief architect for the project, Roland Pauletti. These stations use common materials such as glass, concrete, and stainless steel, with an accent color of a deep, saturated blue. The stations today are considered architectural classics enriching the built environment. Each of the architects appointed to the station projects interpreted the brief in different ways. At West Ham, the firm of Van Heiningen and Horwood made a modern, utilitarian station, with sturdy glass bricks letting illumination into the central connecting walkway. At North Greenwich, the firm of Alsop, Lyle and Stormer immersed the station in deep blue mosaic tiles. At Canary Wharf, Norman Foster used more than 800 glass panels for 3 curved canopies for the station entrances, set within a public park above ground that spans most of the station's length. Westminster has Hopkins Architects used a special light reflecting concrete mix having a sparkling effect combined with good lighting, makes the deepest reaches of this station feeling bright and spacious. The Stratford extension for the Jubilee Line opened in 1999, in time for the Jubilee year of 2000. Along with plans extending the line, the 1990s saw the introduction of the 1996 stock trains, still using the Jubilee Line today, built by Metro Cammell, and interior designed by Warwick Design Consultants. The moquette on the seats has since changed to the barman design by Wallace Sewell, featuring 4 London landmarks in the pattern. In 2012, automatic signalling was introduced, enabling trains to run more frequently with 30 trains per hour during peak. From 2017, Jubilee line trains received refurbishment with new flooring, grab poles and lighting added to the carriages. More than 300 million journeys made on the Jubilee line today, places the line for 3rd busiest in the underground system. 20 years after the opening of the Stratford extension, areas these 11 stations serve are among the most vibrant in this capital city.
Thank you very much, William, for sharing more information on the Jubilee line that I haven't shared in the last video on the Jubilee line. We are 4 days away from Christmas. Not everyone's a big fan of Christmas, and that's okay. But I hope you have a very Merry Christmas or celebrate Monday, however you want to celebrate. And a Happy New Year if I don't post a video before the New Year and after Christmas. 2024, who knows what I'll bring for you guys. But I like to say thank you for the amazing support and the comments and the likes. I appreciate your support, and yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you have a great Christmas Eve, or celebrate the weekend however you want to celebrate. Like I said, not everyone's a big fan of Christmas, that's okay. I'll let you guys go, and I'll catch you soon. Goodbye.